Hi guys. So first thing I want you to do is quickly sketch a time matrix and place these words in the correct quadrant. Waste, distraction, necessity, and extraordinary productivity. Place each of those four words in the correct quadrant. All right. We're moving on to choice 2, which is going for the extraordinary. In this slide, we see 5 ants carrying different loads. And why would that one ant go for the extraordinary? Choice 2 is all about getting clear on what is most important to us. So here we are in step 2, going for the extraordinary. Once we know how to discern through choice 1, we then have the mental capacity to think beyond just reacting to everything incoming. So we're going to work on moving into Q2, the quadrant of extraordinary productivity. Now you're ready to make choice 2. But first we need to define what extraordinary means for you. So like this ant, some people just go for the crumbs while others go for the strawberry. It's based on the principle that you have the potential to do extraordinary things. In order to fulfill that potential, this is what you need to do. We're going to solidify those choices through an exercise that will be part of your homework. So the paradigm today is going for the extraordinary. The principle we're going to be looking at is that potential, which is the latent capacity to do something great. And the behaviors we're going to use to fulfill that potential is identifying the Q2 roles, craft a Q2 role statement, and set Q2 goals. So this is not about tasks that need to be done. These are about choices that you're going to be making. The first one is representation of key responsibilities and relationships. This should be rather limited. At the most 5, most people, that's around 3. And they should express your deepest values. It should be what's really important to you. It should also create balance in your life. If it is doing the opposite and creating an imbalance, then your Q2 roles need some adjusting. And these roles can change. The roles that you have now might not be the same 10 years from now, and you need to be flexible over your lifetime and realize when the goals need to be adjusted. So here we have Sasha. She has many roles: wife, daughter, sister, runner, coach, singer. She's a student. She's a medical assistant. She is a mother. She is an employee. What are the things that are most important to her? And let's take a look at another person who changed their life. This is representative of a teenage boy who was directionless. He had no plans for the future. no plans for the future, no life skills, very rebellious, out all night and wasting the time sleeping all day. But after he took control of his life and applied these principles, he needed to define what success looked like for him. And every day he read what he had written to keep him oriented. And the success in that role helped him identify what new and important roles were to him. He met his wife, and he has important new life roles of husband and father. He's a performance artist and humanitarian, and is extraordinary in each of these roles. He is the ant that has grabbed the big strawberry. So let us go through that same process and redefine our roles just like he did. You need to take a look at behaviors and identify your Q2 roles, those 3 to 5 things that are most important to you, and craft a Q2 role statement. And lastly, set Q2 goals. So the formula for writing a Q2 role statement goes like this. As blank, I will, those are the outcomes you're looking for, through the activities to complete those. For instance, as a healthcare professional, I will demonstrate my professionalism and commitment to excellence in the medical field through learning the necessary skills and caring for each patient with kindness and respect. What you want to think about is in your homework, there's a copy of a goals and roles statement that you will be filling out. And you want to think about your roles in your life in crafting these roles and goals statements. Ask questions like, what do I see myself doing and achieving this role? Who are the people that I most influence when I'm in this role? And what would I want those people to say about me as I fulfill those roles? So this is an example of the first half of the roles and goal worksheet. So you are going to be seeing this again in class as your homework. As, I will, through. So you'll be putting as, I will, write down what that is for you, and through those activities. And behaviors you'll be looking at to identify your quadrant 2 roles and crafting your quadrant 2 goals. Sorry about that. So a quadrant 2 goal is not casual, but it isn't urgent and it's highly important. You'll want to define it in a measurable term from X to Y by when, so you can measure your progress. For instance, I will go from 220 pounds to 180 pounds by July. Or I will have a job in the healthcare field and I will enroll in an online degree completion program by March 1st. So Sasha's goals were to complete her MA degree and to be employed in a physician's office by next June. Specific and measurable. She's given herself a timeline and a specific goal to complete those. And to begin her online program by next August to get her associates. So this is the second half of your homework, your goal. From X to Y by when. And that's it. So now you have everything you need to go ahead and complete your homework assignment.